So in this video we're going to look at square roots. So when we're looking to square root a number, we get this symbol here put on it. So this is asking for the square root of 16. So what's the square root? Well, it's a number that when you times it by itself, you get the target number, i.e. this time you get 16. So what number times by itself gives you 16? That's 4. So the square root of 16 is 4. Okay, let's try this with the square root of 9. Well, that means what number times by itself gives you 9? Well, that number is 3, so the square root of 9 is 3. Let's look at some other roots. So what we've got here is a cube root of 64 and the fourth root of 81. What does a cube root mean? Well, it means a number times by itself and then times by itself again is equal to the target number. So we're looking for a number that when times by itself and times by itself again give you 64. So let's just do some trial and error. Let's try 2. Well, 2 times 2 would be 4, times another 2 would be 8. So that's not it. Let's try 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. That's not it. Let's try 4. 4 times 4 is 16, times by another 4 is 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Let's look at the fourth root. Fourth root means a number times by itself, times by itself, times by itself, i.e. I've got 4 of them, is equal to the target number, 81. So let's do trial and error again. Let's start with 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 is 8, times another 2 is 16. Should have known that wouldn't work because obviously 2 times anything would be an even number. We're looking for an odd number. Let's try 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27, times another 3 is 81. So the fourth root of 81 is 3.